Welcome to Johnny's World, man. What's up, y'all? My name is Johnny, and I'm an artist from Merced, California. I've been making music for about 19 years. I've been going since I was 11. I'm 30. So that just lets you guys know how long I've been doing music, and I've been professionally making music though probably since I was about, I want to say 17. That's when I started taking it truly serious and working on like music videos and stuff like that. Shouts out to Aaron Terry. He's the first director I ever worked with, ever. Song called Crazy Town, and that was kind of my genesis of becoming an artist and becoming a person who, you know, pursues their dreams. That's what this podcast is about. It's about me, you know, kind of getting closer with the viewers and getting closer to the listeners that have been listening to me over the years. I've been going for a solid decade, a little bit over that now, professionally, and the one thing, you know, I haven't really had was a true connection with the fan base. So I felt like this podcast would be the best way to do it, and bring you guys into my world. Like I said, I'm from Merced, California. For those that don't know, it's in the Central Valley. I rep the Central Valley hard as well, all the surrounding cities. You guys know who you guys are. Throw your city in the comments if you can, and just let us know that you tapped in. And we're going to be showing love to everybody. And I'm obviously going to be showing love to my city because, man, what a big pool of talent that we have here and in the surrounding cities of the Central Valley. It's kind of what this is about. This whole show is just bringing you into my world and some of the things that I see, my perception on certain art and certain views that I have towards certain subjects. So I'm just glad that we can start this shit. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. I just want to come in and talk about some trending topics and show you guys some new content as well. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing some rapping on here as well, some singing on here. Yeah, this is my world. So once again, welcome to Johnny's World. First big news, the GOAT retired. Tom Brady has retired. Man, it was a bit of a shocker to me. Quite frankly, I thought he was going to come back. I thought he was going to have that fire again to come back. But honestly, I kind of know what it's like to, obviously not on the fucking level of Tom Brady, God. But I definitely know what it's like to sacrifice for your dream, and as they're coming to you and as you're achieving your dreams, you have other aspirations you want to do, and you have a family. A lot of people, you know, spend time with their family. A lot of people don't realize that stars and people who are athletes and just public figures, sometimes they don't get to see their family. So that's kind of lacking in their life. So I understand why he wanted to retire and spend time with his family, spend time with his kids, watch them grow. And while he's still there, I mean, he's still capable. Usually athletes, artists, anyone, they usually go past their prime and not really enjoy their life. And I think it's pretty awesome, man. He gets to ride off in the sunset. I mean, 7 fucking rings. What are you going to say to that? That's one of the best runs of any NFL player ever. So, and I'm a Niners fan. I love fucking Joe Montana. I love Jerry Rice. I love fucking Steve Young. Our legacy is so stacked. But when you see this guy and see what he's done over there in Foxborough, and you see what he was able to do in Tampa, you kind of just gotta give it to him. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like to give that to Tom Brady, but he's the fucking GOAT. It's not even debatable at this point. He's just done so much for the sport of football, and just outside too. He has NFT company, he has a production company, he has a bunch of endeavors that he gets his hands into. So I can see him going more into that lane. I don't think he's going to be on TV. He doesn't strike me as a guy who wants to be on TV. he does have his podcast. Shouts out to Tom Brady's podcast. Go check that out. But other than that, you know, just me as a fan, watching him over the years and seeing all the greatness that he's put on, man, salute. It's fucking amazing. Tom Brady done ran it up on a lot of teams over the years, you know. So it's pretty cool, just like I said, to witness that and see, to be here, to enjoy the good times, the bad times, because, you know, he done beat us sometimes where I was fucking pissed. But, yeah, what an awesome career. And as a fan, I just I know the game's gonna miss Tom Brady. So we're gonna go on to the next subject. We lost miserably in this playoff game, and not miserably by points, miserably by I would say sheer determination and pure I don't know, just lack of awareness in the moment. I felt like when we were up, we were very confident and we were doing the right things, and then it just came to, there's a point in the game where both sides are going to get a chance, and when it's the other team's chance, it's up to you to shut it all down and make sure that they can't come back. And I felt like we are good enough to do that, but for some reason, in some of the biggest games, we have just laid a fucking fat egg, and it's really frustrating as a fan, because I know the golden age of the Niners. My family, I was a baby then, but I know my family and all the things that they tell me about just that time and that era and the winning, you know, era of the Niners. So when I see this shit, and we're great, we win. You know, you can't really dispute Jimmy G. The only thing, as far as from a stat point, but from a personal standpoint, it just seems like he doesn't get it done at the last minute. He's never won anything else by himself other than, you know, divisional championships, conference championships. He's never gone to the Super Bowl and won by himself. So he still has to prove that. He put out a statement recently saying that, you know, his goodbyes to the faithful. Hey, shouts out to you, man. You did win. So I'm not gonna fucking knock you for that. You obviously are a great quarterback. Who the fuck am I to talk about, you know, what a successful quarterback is? I'm just a fan, kind of, you know, spectating from the outside and just enjoying the game. And it just seems like, I don't know, just in the last times where he's had really big moments, he doesn't close. It's almost like he revels in when his back's against the wall throughout the whole game, and then I don't know, because like I said, I have seen him win, and I know fans out there have seen him win too. So I've seen him come back. He came back on LA, week 18. So I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I don't want to say it was coaching, because it was coached beautifully. I felt like we did things on the coaching side that improved what we did in the Super Bowl, and that was the Super Bowl winning game plan. So to me, seeing the way Jimmy G kind of just buckled in the moment of pressure, I don't see him going anywhere else and winning the Super Bowl. That's just me being honest as a fan. And if I'm wrong, sorry, Jimmy G. Hey, you did your thing. And like I said, but I do like Trey. I'm excited to see what he's about to do. Quick anecdote story: me and my little brother, we went to a preseason game this year, and we sat down. And I want to say about the first 5 minutes of us sitting down, I tell my little brother, I said, "Hey, number 5 is the guy that we're looking at right now. He's going to be our star. He's possibly going to win a Super Bowl one day." And he goes, "Oh, okay," you know, because my little brother's like, he watches, but he doesn't know every single player, and he doesn't know like draft picks and things like that. So I was just explaining it to him, and as I was doing that, he runs a play action, fake to the right, goes left, and hits a wide open receiver touchdown. And it was just like, I caught a glimpse right there. and I could tell, okay, this kid's a gamer. He definitely is ready to play. He obviously he's young. He needs a little fine tuning, but after that, I mean, we're going to have a very dangerous weapon on the 49ers. So I don't think we're going to be too far out of that picture again, and we might be playing for a Super Bowl soon. So hopefully next year. That would be great. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that and just talk about, it hurts to be a fan and keep losing in some of these games. You're watching your team where you feel like they deserve to be in the Super Bowl, and you feel like they deserve that championship run after watching all year and just sacrificing their blood, sweat, and tears for the sport. You want them to win. That's what it is. That's why I say we might all say things in the heat of moment, but at the end of the day, we want these players to win, and that's why we get so passionate. So yeah, man, we're gonna go on to my next subject. To be honest, I've thought about it back and forth for the last couple of days now, and I'm not going against the Rams because they beat us. That's not a thing for me. It's really just because Joe Burrow, he just seems like the best player of the whole playoff run. He's been in the fire. He's walked through it. And I feel like him being on the biggest stage of all is what he's built for, and he's not scared of the moment. So for me, that is big. That's first. Confidence is key. So he's going in there with swag. He's going in there just ready in his preparation, and they're planning. So I think it's going to be an exciting game. I've seen him make some amazing plays last week that I was like, he's for sure getting sacked, and he did it. So he's very elusive in the pocket. He can throw on the run. So it's going to be interesting to see if that Rams defense can get to him. I'm not saying they can't, because they're fucking amazing too. That whole Rams side is stacked. I think they have an all-star squad. So it's the all-star squad versus the Cinderella team. And I'm going to go with the Cinderella team. I really think that they can pull out a possible maybe touchdown victory. I just think there's too much, like, when they say there's too many chefs in the kitchen, I think that's going on the field over there with the Rams. And when they're bad, they're bad. They've been blown out this year. So I feel like, I don't think they're going to get blown out. Like I said, I think it's going to be a 7-point differential. But I definitely see the Bengals pulling out in some of the tougher moments for the Super Bowl. And it's all the pressure is on LA. They're in their fucking home stadium. It's all LA stacked event. Everything's going on in SoCal at that night. So you got to think, man. Like it's gonna be, all the pressure's really on them. Cincinnati just comes in, plays fantastic, and do their thing. I believe it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a great game. And we're gonna see. They got Mixon over there too on Cincinnati. That motherfucker will run through a fucking wall. So they got some good pieces, some attractive personnels that can really that I don't think the Rams have seen all year. Some shit. They're gonna bring some unique shit to the game, and I think we're gonna be in for, I wouldn't say a high-scoring game, maybe a mid-scoring game, because I think it's going to be tough. These defenses are going to go at each other. They're going to be trying to get to both quarterbacks. And I feel, just personally, I think Cincinnati's just going to have a good all-around game. But like I said, you never know. Who the fuck knows? I truly thought the Niners, it was a layup this year, and it wasn't. So yeah, but I'm gonna stamp my official review on Cincinnati, and I mean, like I said, I'm nobody. This is just my own personal prediction. So don't fucking kill me in the comments. Don't be like, you don't know shit about football. I know. At least when it comes to the grand scheme of things. But there's one thing I do know about, which is the next topic, and that is fucking entertainment. This lineup for the halftime show is probably the greatest lineup. All you got to do is throw fucking Prince and Michael Jackson on this shit and be the greatest fucking lineup ever. You got Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar, all on one fucking card. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like a mini festival in one 30-minute span, and I think they're gonna take us into a whole bunch of different worlds, and I'm excited for that. I'm extremely excited for that. So hopefully soon, I can trip out on that and I can come back on the podcast and give you guys, my perspective on watching that, because that, to me, it's one of the best lineups I've ever seen. Shouts out to Jay-Z. He's the one that fucking, orchestrated all this. And he's like the fucking Wizard of Oz. He's like the grandmaster puppet of all the entertainment space. So like for me, as a fan, truthfully and honestly, this is like a fucking, like, I'm gonna be like a kid in a candy store. It's gonna be pretty phenomenal to see all these legends. I'm really curious to see what Eminem's gonna do, and not because I don't think he's gonna be dope. He's gonna be amazing, but I just want to see what he does on this big of a platform. This is one of the bigger events, and the fact that they all get to share this moment, him, Snoop, Dr. J, I have a feeling like Fifth is gonna pop out. I don't know. That's just me. I mean, he has too many good records with Eminem not to. I don't know. It's gonna be fucking crazy. So and like I was gonna say, Dr. Dre, obviously the headliner, the fucking creme de la creme of it all. He's gonna fucking. He's probably gonna bring a bunch of fucking guests. I mean, a lot of his songs, and he obviously has songs by himself, but I think some of his bigger songs that people love are him and Snoop and other people together. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they do this playlist. I'm very excited, and Dr. Dre's big on that. He's big on curating playlists, and he did the whole Beats Music playlist, and they did the whole show. So I think this is just kind of a grand scale of that, really, when they did the live playlist for Beats Music. So, man, Mary J. Blige, she's gonna come be the fucking R&B queen that she is. She's gonna murder that. I feel like that's a very good contrast to what we're gonna be hearing on that whole event. Mary J. Blige, she's a legend. She's gonna, she's gonna get the ladies going, and it's gonna be it's gonna be dope to see her on a level like this, because all these artists have always been on a huge level, but seeing them all do this moment together is just kind of like one of the biggest power moves I personally seen happen in the entertainment world. Sorry for all the sounds. It is what it is. So yeah, I just truthfully think that this halftime show will be one of the greatest. They'll be talking about this shit for a million years. Sorry, dropped my motherfucking lighter. And I usually have a pink lighter, so all you lighter thieves, I know this shit's mine, because I usually have a pink lighter. Eminem, like I said, hopefully he brings out like 50 or somebody, and we can hear some dope. I think he might, him. He's always dropping new music too. So, and then obviously the most attractive thing to kind of brings us all together for the young crowd, to pulls them in, is the fact that Kendrick Lamar is going to be on this lineup, because he's the fucking leader of the new school, so him in LA, in his own hometown, they're all pretty much in their own hometown, so it's going to be fucking just amazing to see what he does. He's got to me, he has to be dropping something new, and he's gonna do obviously old records probably too. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they give everyone their time. Snoop is gonna fucking come out and be Snoop. He's the fucking GOAT of performing. I think he'll probably have the better portion of the shit, the better production, the better it's just Snoop. He's really the grandmaster of the fucking entertainment, fucking performing space. There's nothing like a Snoop event, so I'm excited to see that as well. Like I said, one of the best halftime shows ever created. So I'm very interested into seeing what happens there. You guys let me know what artist that was your favorite artist, and we'll talk about that shit when I do my review. What part of the halftime show is your favorite, and just leave a comment down there and just let me know, man. I wanna interact with you guys. So yeah, man. This next segment is called Johni'z Jukebox. It's kind of where I just take a look at a bunch of dope music that I hear throughout my day, week, year, so you guys can get all these songs or playlist in the description below. Check out all these artists, man. They're all dope. So I'm just gonna get right into it. The first one is DJ BAMBI Diasporic Part 7. This is a curation by my friend DJ BAMBI. She's fucking dope, out of Fresno. She's a DJ, kills it. She's a headline with some of the greatest, E40, Burner, and man, she's just a dope human being. So you guys check out Diasporic Part 7. The link will be in the description. You guys let me know how you guys are feeling with that vibe. We got QUEZ, My Life Freestyle. Man, this dude got bars. Plain and simple. You want to hear some fucking dope rapping, dope melody, dope concept, QUEZ is the person to go to, man. Out of Stockton, he's been doing his thing for a minute. He's a dope artist, and My Life Freestyle is a dope record. So go check that out. Link will be in the description. You guys let me know how you feel about that record, and you guys let me know how you feel about these Central Valley artists, because at the end of the day, it keeps the ecosystem going. It keeps all of us, we all pay attention to your guys' comments. We all pay attention to your guys' feedback, because it makes us all great. And that's what this is about, uplifting me and my friends, and just even if you're not my friend, just artists that I've taken interest into. We want to uplift you guys, so we need positive feedback, constructive feedback, and yeah, just let me know. Once again, that's QUEZ, My Life Freestyle. Check that out. And this next song on the playlist is a record by GB called War, featuring Johni'z, ACITO, and RICO Too Smooth. Man, this record is hot, man. This shit is just, the video is hot. Everything about this record is hot. You gotta go and check that out. I slap this shit on the daily when I'm in the gym, when I'm fucking writing, whenever I'm fucking like right before a movie and shit like that. This is a record that kind of gets me into that vibe. Like I said, I love it. Go listen to it. That's GB, War featuring Johni'z, ACITO, RICO Too Smooth, man. That's a hot record, man. This man, though, go check that out. The next song we got on the playlist is Brian CADE, Constellation Kid 3. That record right there, it's a solid record from A to Z. When you listen to it, man, he packs a lot of layers into one piece of work. He's really dope, man. Brian CADE got the voice, he got the flow, he got everything, man. He's the total package. So make sure you guys check that out. That's Brian CADE, Constellation Kid 3, man. That shit is fire, man. I was sitting there editing some footage, and that was kind of my vibe for the whole time. So I just want you guys to check all those records out, check out those projects, check out the playlist, check out the videos. Like I said, it helps build the ecosystem of the Central Valley. All artists are, they're all from different walks of life. So you guys, I was looking on the net, and I just kind of saw a lot of like negativity towards artists, like people talking about rappers and singers and how, you know, they've never made it. Well, it depends on your definition of making it, because some artists are lifers. I am a lifer. I have been in it since I was a child. And my family and everybody not only supports it, but they, you know, they encourage the fact that I get to go out there and affect other people with my music, with my other skills, with video, with audio, with anything that I want to do creative. And I feel like that is the big thing first, having a key support system that can really, you know, ignite that flame inside of you and, you know, encourage it to grow instead of putting it out with water. I feel like a lot of people, you know, crush a lot of people's dreams, and it's kind of fucked up, plain and simple. I just, that's something I don't like. I don't like people saying I can't or I shouldn't do that. No, if it's something that you're passionate about and it's your dream and you're not hurting anyone and you can financially figure out a way to positively change your life, why not go after it? You know, a lot of people just tell, I've had a million doors slammed in my face before I ever stepped on any big stage. And I remember the first big stage I stepped on, I want to say it was around 2015, and I had visualized that in a real dream. And people would tell me, like, you're crazy, you know, like, you're not going to go on a big stage with thousands of people out there. You're not going to, that's not what we do. That's not where we're from. That's not what happens. And I used to kind of believe it, and I used to be like, oh man, maybe I am just fantasizing. But then when it happened, it was like, instantly I knew, you know, if I would have listened and stopped at any moment, I would have never fulfilled that small dream that I had in front of thousands. And then I continued to do that over the years. I continued to go in front of thousands. Not just thousands, hundreds, tens of people. It didn't even matter at that point. Now it's all about securing this dream that I've had my whole life because I conquered one objective. And setting goals and being realistic with yourself obviously is a part of that. But when you have people on the outside that never even walked a mile in your shoes tell you that you should quit your dream because they never went after theirs, I feel that's a harm to society. You should never tell a person not to dream. You should never tell a person not to go after something that they believe in. As long as it's not hurting anyone and as long as you can, like I said, find a way to benefit off of it, whether that be financially, whether that be spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever the fuck. I don't care. To me, as long as there's a positive benefit, there's nobody that can tell you that it's wrong, that it's right. It's about something that's in your soul. And that's why I do music. That's why I do video. That's why I do everything that I do creative. Because it's something that's in my soul that won't allow me to just give up. And I don't want anyone out there to give up on themselves. So if you ever find yourself, you know, struggling with hearing all the negativity and stuff like that, just, you know, just know that there's people out there that have felt that same pain, and there's people out there that are trying to build with you, you know, and that's what I do. I go out and I build with people. I link with people. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't even really matter about the money, even though obviously we gotta make money. I got a daughter, so we gotta provide. But there's other ways to get into what the entertainment business without having to sell your soul, so to speak. Everything I've ever done in my career is genuine. Every person I've ever worked with is organic. And I feel like in that route, obviously it's going to take maybe a little bit longer, but I found that you meet really genuine people and humble people, and they show you and they show you how to continue to be that way as you're going throughout success. So I just wanted you guys to know, don't let anybody stop you from your dreams. This podcast, as small as it is, was a dream. So like I told you guys, support system is big, and just keeping it real. That's just the number one key. Keeping it real with yourself. If it is harming you, whatever it is you're doing creatively, and you're not getting anywhere, and you maybe need to take a break, that's okay too. I've taken a million breaks and done what society wants me to do, and then I come back because I know that this is the life that I've chosen. So just, and like I said, have a good support system, friends, family, people that you trust. If you don't have that, then trust is a big key factor in everything. Your manager, you have to trust. Your best friend, you have to trust. You might not trust them all the time, but you gotta have key people in your life that you really trust, because honestly, that's what's gonna separate you from the strong and the weak. Coming out, I have an independent movie that I'm working on with 3 Giants Media, so you guys be on the lookout for that. I can't really talk too much about it because it's still in the works, but I will have a trailer and all that for you guys pretty soon, so that's something I'm excited about. I'm going to be going on a summer tour after the movie, so you guys get ready. You guys are going to see me at some of these shows, and you guys, we'll get merchandise and stuff like that. I'll have a bunch of Johni'z World merch, and I'll have a bunch of, Now Generation merch. If I didn't say before, I am artist from Now Generation Records. That's me, Gotham, Young Reeks, we got Scuba, we got Donnie DiMaggio, and we got the Yeti. So you guys stay tuned. Me and my squad, we are constantly working. We are all on our own endeavors. We all have our own projects, our own independent projects. So you guys are going to get a bunch of content this year, and I'm excited to give it to you guys. So just be on the lookout for that. I also will be announcing a big radio show that we'll be working on. Radio has been something that me and my boy Gotham have been doing for a long time. We had a show on 104.7, a midnight show showcasing local talent. And we're going to be doing something similar again, and this time just a little bit bigger, with a bigger sponsor. And we're excited. We're very excited to be working in the space that we're going to be working in. So I'll announce some of that later. I just wanted to let you guys know some of the things that I have coming up. And in the description and below or above or wherever we edit this shit, you're going to see my socials. You can follow me on all the platforms that I have. It's probably Johnny Rules the World for everything, or Johnny Boy Lopez. So thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. My name is Johnny Boy Lopez. You can call me Johnny Boy, or just call me Johnny. Whatever you guys want to call me, just come into my world, and I'll see you again. Thank you for tuning in to Johnny's World. Peace.